Megan Elizabeth from AboveRubyStudio.com, and I had a little bit of time this afternoon, kid-free. I've been working on recorded tutorials for She Makes Club and AboveRubyStudio.com, and I thought I would make a fun live tutorial in the middle of the day Friday just because I can. I've been feeling like just wanting to and creative, and I've been actually wanting to do this scrapbook layout for about 2 months now, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. It's totally dorky. Like, I'm just giving you the complete and total heads up that the layout I am about to create is complete Megan nerddom, and so hopefully you enjoy it and can draw some inspiration from it and maybe create your own nerdy layout of some sort. As you all know, I am pretty much in a committed relationship with coffee, and I love coffee very much, and it's kind of a joke. I can live without it, I really can, but I really do enjoy my cups of coffee, my iced coffee, my hot coffee, my iced coffee, my room temperature coffee. I enjoy my coffee. And so I also really love the show Once Upon a Time. And one of the things that I find fun and creative to do in doing my business and doing goal setting and planning and growing as a person and different things is I like to have fairy tale fun. I like to get creative in telling a story that really can like shape the way you think about things. It can shape your business and your brand. It can shape the way you communicate with your clients and customers and do a lot of different things. So earlier this last year, well, several years ago, it started, and I've continued to grow and develop the concept of Once Upon a Time marketing. And what that is all about, for those of you who follow me in business, on the business side of things, not just the crafting side of things, is I really challenge you to tell a fairy tale. Like, create your character. Who is it that your brand is? Like, what is it that your brand stands for? What is the underlying things? What are the demons that you fight in your fairy tale? What are the villains that pop up and, you know, kind of can keep you from going after your goal or going after your dream? What is your one true love or your ideal client, hi Mary, that you want to work with? And what does your kingdom look like? And that's some of the stuff that we talk about in that. And so what I actually wanted to do was create a scrapbook layout for me that kind of tells a little bit of that story for me and tells as a little bit of a reminder to both like look back on and reflect on as like, okay, this is how I've grown, this is how I've changed, and also as like a vision for keeping your mind set into the character and the realm that you want to like be in. And I absolutely adore Emma from Once Upon a Time. She has a lot of I guess baggage and brokenness, and hi T, thank you so much, hi Debbie, but yet she really comes into finding her strength, what her family actually means, like so many different things that go around that, and she's a very dynamic character in my mind. Now, I don't think I'm just like her. I know she goes by, like, the savior in the show, so, like, just for anybody who watches it, like, I don't want anybody thinking, oh, gosh, Megan thinks she's the savior. Like, no, nothing like that. I just really love the show and admire it, and there's parts of it. Hi, Nikki. Hi. I saw some other people pop on. Hi, Betsy. Anyway, so all that to say is that I do have a picture of Emma and myself together at total nerddom. I told you this is total dorkdom, but I have the same necklaces that Emma's wearing in the same red freaking jacket. So I wanted to do a scrapbook layout. The other thing that I was just going to like mention about all of this is because it is already going through specials and deals for the month of October. October is my first month as a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator and as a Stampin' Up! Team leader for the She Stamps team. And yes, she's also very down to earth. I agree, Debbie. I adore her. So I pulled out some paper that I want to use. I did pull out, this is one of the designer papers. This is a misconception, I think, about Stampin' Up! That many didn't know. They do 12 by 12 paper, you guys. You can scrapbook with Stampin' Up! Like completely and fully with amazing designer papers. So there is a 12 by 12. This is the designer paper coffee break. And right now their select designer papers are buy 3, you get 1 free, which is a great deal. You can really save a lot of money. And then there's also, until the 10th of this month, stamp sets that are 15% off. So you can get Coffee Cafe, which I've been using up and down and side to side all over the place, at 15% off. And when you bundle it all together, you save shipping and all that good stuff too. So this is some of the paper. This is like the coffee rings and then the gorgeous green stripe. I also pulled, this is a 6x6 designer paper. It's actually called Wood Texture Designer Series. And there's all kinds of different wooden textures and wood grains in a 6x6 pad. Then this is just a little strip I had left over because I was making some instant coffee holders. These are little test tubes. You get actually a box of 12. A box of 12 of these guys for $6, which is a really great deal. They have the little corks and everything on them. And then I made little, like, it's filled with instant coffee and some sugar. And then it says Witch's Brew with Scream and Sugar. So you can do them for all different kinds of occasions. There's a tutorial ready on that. So that'll be posted in the She Makes Club first. And then I might post it at Above Ruby Studio too. So there's a full tutorial on like the measurements and how to do the different sizes and things that are going into She Makes Club. So this is actually called Merry Little Christmas, I think. And it's greens and blacks and whites. It's adorable. Again, 12 by 12 designer paper. And then this is also from the coffee break. So there's another wood green. And then the coffee cups and French press and coffee pot and all that stuff. So anyway, all that to say, I just wanted to put together a little layout using this. I'm just using some basic white cardstock as my base. All right, so I'm not doing anything too fancy with that. I'm just keeping it really simple because I want to journal on this. This particular type of layout for me is, like I said in the beginning, meant to be like a reminder, part of the story, part of the like, just the feeling behind the intention of who I am working on becoming as a woman, as a mother, as a business owner, and I like to scrapbook those things. So whether you do it in 12 by 12 or you do it in a passion planner, it really, I believe it really holds a lasting legacy for your children, your grandchildren to look back on. A lot of times we want to scrapbook and have memories just of like our kids' milestones and things like that, and we forget that it's really important to tell our own story as well for our kids. I know, you know, looking back like at my grandmothers, like looking back at their handwriting, looking back at recipes they've done, different things, like it means so much. And I just think that's another part of the story. So I kind of started just playing around with what I was thinking I wanted to do here. I don't have it like fully mapped out yet. Like, let me just be really honest with y'all. But I want to play a little bit. So I know this is a 6 by 6. I think I'm going to do a 5 by 5 square of this good stuff, and just wanted to hang out and talk and say hello and share some of this stuff. I know, Tammy, the whole set is amazing. Tammy just said she's so glad she got it. I'm glad she got it too because it really is incredible. And also, just like as an FYI side note, if you order through Above Ruby's Crafts right now, there is a host code. And if you know what, I'm going to do this up the side. I'm just going to do like a 3-inch strip up the side. Maybe we'll make this a 2-page layout at some point. Right now, I'm just going to do the one side. Right now, if you order through Above Ruby's Crafts or Above Ruby Studio, yes, it's amazing. Hi, Terry. Thanks for popping on with us today. What am I trying to say? Oh, if you order before the 15th, I do send you a bonus gift. You have to send me an email with your address if I don't already have it. If I've not already sent you things, make sure you follow up with me by email to say, hey, I placed an order. Here's my order number. It's a little different from close to my heart to how Stampin'Up does things. So I just want to make sure I have everybody's orders and I'm not missing anybody. I know my last month with Close to My Heart, I did some prizes and giveaways. And there were some people that showed me an order number that said they ordered, and I don't have them on my reports. So I don't know, like some of that stuff, how that happened or where that happened. So this is how I'm kind of like matting this out. A little bit of wood framing, wood grain, and the coffee. The colors go great. It kind of feels the theme and the feel. There's a part of me that wonders if this is too cartoony. Like, not cartoony. But the sketches, I don't know. Like, I want the coffee to be a part of this because that's kind of the joke, is that coffee gives me superpower. But you got like the coffee rings. I did die cut out some more of the coffee cups. And I do have some of the, like the tag and the wood grain pieces here. So actually we're going to stamp on those. Let's give those a stamp and see how we want to place these on here. I don't want to do any overly cutesy stamped sentiments on this layout. I'm going to do mostly writing and journaling on here. Whimsical, not cartoony. Thank you. Thank you. There's also these really cute doilies that I thought about using too. Let me see how they look. I just pulled out a whole bunch of different things from stuff that I've ordered and was gifted and won from Katina and Wendy. Our team is amazing, by the way. I'm like blown away by how much information, inspiration, education is there above and beyond like the stuff that I teach and try to share and do as far as direct sales and marketing and business and all that. Like, man, are Katina and Wendy on it, like every single week. And you guys, if you come on with the She Stamps team, you get entered into their groups. So they're private, exclusive groups that are just dedicated to helping you grow in business, life, and balance and in your creativity. Even if you're just looking to do Stampin' Up! And crafting as a hobby, or a hobby that pays for itself, or a hobby that gets you a discount, it's an amazing, amazing place to be. You can actually go to aboveherbeastcrafts.com, and if you just click join now, you can see, hi Sherry, I saw you broke down. Good job, girlfriend. I'm going to use Early Espresso. Let's use Coffee Cafe. This is the one that it is on sale right now. It's only on sale until the 10th. So just so you're aware, I'm going to do the full coffee lid. The other one, there's actually, it looks a little different. This is more the outline and like a sketchier, more whimsical, if we use Debbie's, coffee outline on the Mary Cafe versus the one that's in Coffee Cafe. This one's a solid lid, which we're going to use with the Early Espresso because the colors go together too well not to. So we're going to do that. I texted Katina, I always feel like these stamp pads are freaking phenomenal. They're more of a foam. It's different. It's very different. It's not felt. It's more juicy. I feel like you can get a much better impression from them than other stamp pads that I have used, but I always feel like I make a mess with them. Like, I'm not even going to lie. And she's like, I can't even with you. I can't with you. It just makes me laugh because there's days where I can't with me either. But look at this. How that lid turns out. So cute. Aw, watching your grandkids. That's awesome. All right, let me just put this here. And then we're going to do the outline of the cup, too. Now, I could use, there is actually a wood grain one that I could do a wood grain cup, but I just am going to do the outline, I think. Did I cut out that? No, I'm lying to you because the cup that I did cut out is the smaller one, and that fits the wood grain, so that's what we're going to go with. But I'm not going to do it full strength. We're not going to do a full Early Espresso wood grain, but it's going to go with it, so we're going to go with the fact that it goes with it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is Early Espresso is pretty dark. So I'm going to actually stamp it on a scrap piece of paper first, and then I'm going to stamp it onto this cup because, oh, it's crooked. Oh, I crooked it. Oh, it's really crooked. Okay, so I made it crooked, but no worries. We're going to flip it over. Hi, Tiffany. Alright, so we're just going to flip it over and do it again. Full strength is going on a scrap piece of paper because that's really dark. I don't want it that dark. Hold on, I got to get it more even here. I don't think I got it more even. I'm struggling. It's so crooked. Dang it. It's not bad though, but it is crooked. You can see it's like off the edges big time. Oh well, we're going with it. But you can see there is a huge difference between first generation and second generation stamping, and I like that second generation a little bit better from that standpoint. I have a white koozie, and it actually is embossed. It actually embosses when you cut it out, so I'm going to put that around. That'll kind of hide a little bit of the mistake. I always make such a mess with these ink pads though. Trim it. I don't want to trim it though. I like the corners. I mean, I could trim the bottom, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. Alright, that's going to go down here, I think. And we'll put this on top. I'm going to put it right on. Alright, so there's your little, really cute little coffee cup. Okay, that's on there. I think I'm going to do this. I got to figure out how I want these to actually, I just wanted the pop of green. I feel like the green goes with like the Starbucksy kind of feel too. A little bit of lace in the corner, whoops. And a little bit of the coffee cup down here. Alright, we're going to go with that. And like I said, I want to use this for just writing. This doesn't have to go in like the family scrapbook album. It doesn't, yeah, I could ink the edges, that's true. This doesn't have to go in like the family scrapbook albums that like, you know, are all the pretty show-off pictures and things like that. This is, to me, and part of why She Makes Club has been so important. When I made some of the decisions that I made and I was like feeling like I just don't want to do crafting like I used to. I don't even want to share it. I have so many, I don't know, this, that, and the other things in my head about it. That I started She Makes because I realized like how important my story has been all along, how I never stopped journaling, I never stopped creating, I never stopped any of that at all. There's two of these on here and I just realized that. Well, let's move it over a little. We'll do two of them. Why not? Never wanted to stop creating. I never wanted to stop encouraging, and it's always been more of a heartfelt thing for me than just gluing pictures to paper. Yes, I'm still using the Cricut. I am still absolutely using the Cricut. That will not stop. I just, yeah, even with using Stampin'Up, I'm Cricut all the way. I don't know if many of you had seen or not, but the physical cartridges, hi Tammy, are being discontinued. So even the Stampin'Up ones are being, not Stampin'Up, the Close to My Heart ones are being discontinued because they're discontinuing those physical cartridges. They'll still have digital ones, I guess, but they're discontinuing the physical ones. But I'm still using Design Space and all of that good stuff. Okay, so this is a start to what I want this whole thing to kind of come together and look like. It doesn't look crooked. It's not crooked, but it looks it. That's weird. Okay. Alright, so I'm actually going to do this little tag down here. I just want to embellish it some. I know this is like a tea bag tag, but I'm actually going to use it as a little bit of a different thing in a second, and you'll see. Well, no, I'm not, because that's like, I don't like that there. And it does look like too much like a tea bag. We're going to just stick it on there. We'll just stick it there. Okay. I'm talking to myself. Don't mind me. Pay no attention. Pay no attention to me mumbling to myself, because I didn't quite figure completely out what else I'm doing with this yet. Thanks, Betsy. Hi, Tammy. Okay, so like I said, I want to kind of just use a big chunk of this and tell a story. So what I'm going to do is dash line out some of this outer edge. I'm going to actually just use my Cricut pen to do this. Yeah, Cricut is not going anywhere for me. It hasn't ever gone anywhere. I use it for t-shirts all the time. I use it for vinyl. I use it for my scrapbooking and crafting. I don't stop using my Cricut. And I'm not going to stop using my Cricut. So, again, just knowing some of those things were happening and part of sorry, trying to get a straight line here. Go from the top. There we go. I don't need it to be a perfect line, but I want to box this out a little bit for, like I said, the journaling aspect of what I'm doing. They're not exact specific lines, widths, or spaces. It's just I don't want it to look like it's going wonky up the side. At least not too bad. Okay, sorry, all over the place, trying to create and teach and think all at the same time, and it's not always I can never find liquid adhesive when I need it either. I just adhesive in general when I need it. That's like a challenge. All right. So then journaling, story, sentiments, anything else. I can do a little bit more down here. I don't know that I really want to. That's the thing. Is that I don't know that I really want to. Life happens, coffee helps. I'm sure, I am positive, I was going down a path of telling you and explaining something and lost my train of thought. I think it had something to do with the Cricut. Still doing Cricut. That's all part of She Makes Club. That's not going anywhere. Dying to get the Cricut Maker in my hands, which I haven't done yet because I've just been putting it off. I even have a cute little koozie here. An actual Starbucks one that could just like right there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do some gems, rhinestones. These little rhinestones are so fun to me. They already have adhesive on the back. And you get a ton of them on here. They're just basic rhinestones with adhesive on them. But I like them. I like them a lot. Rhinestone my coffee cup. There you go. Kind of adorable. Okay. As you can see, I kind of just have a mess. So that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to like take the time to write the whole story here, but like I said, it's going to go here. It kind of explains like the character and the stuff that I was talking about in the beginning. You can watch the replay. I know this is a little bit long and an unedited version, but hopefully it gives you a little bit of inspiration for just something fun that you can do. Janice, you have Starbucks washi tape. Where did you get that? I want Starbucks washi tape. That sounds cute. That sounds super cute. I kind of want to put, I'm going to put this little, there's even a little topper that you can cut out. Yes, I saw it was on FlexPay special, which is awesome. I know they launched it for World Card Day. I'm going to stick this under here and make it like the little topper, and then there's a little heart on there as well. It's a little crooked though, so hold on. See if I can make it not crooked. I can make it not crooked. There it is. Because they have the in an angle, so there's that. Oh, did it? I'm going to have to check that out, though, because I love the coffee stuff. And, like I said, the coffee paper, the stamp sets, designer paper, 12 by 12, and even some of the 6 by 6. Buy 3, get 1 free. Available now at Above Ruby's Crafts. You can join our team, the She Makes team, and the She Stamps team, and craft with us more inside the She Makes Club as well. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Leave your comments here. I'll be happy to answer them as I can. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy the moments and feel creative and just enjoy life. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.